Yo, yo, mic check. Am I loud? Am I loud? Or are my headphones loud? I don't know. One or the other. I feel like I'm loud. Catherine, I don't know if I can't, if I haven't been seeing you lately or if your comments, I've just been missing them. But I feel like I haven't been seeing you, Catherine. How are you doing? Maybe it's just me. You know what? You know what, Jay? I still haven't gotten that Undertaker soundbite. I am terrible. This happens when you're a one man show. I forget everything. One day I'm gonna get it. But you're right. Perfect time for the Undertaker soundbite. It's crazy to think how the game went, but I'm grateful the season we had. Pure get. What up, AAA? How are you doing? Cheryl Tucker Moore, how are you? I'm good. Volume's good. Jay, I'm trash. All right? You can just say it. You're being nice. I am trash. Chris, you are so nice. I am the president of forgetting things. That's what I am. How are you guys doing? How are you feeling? I know it's been a couple of days since the wild card game. I let everything play out. I let all the teams play. And now I'm going to reflect on what happened to us. Paul, thank you. Laser. I try to tell the truth, and people get mad at me. They yell at me, Paul, for no reason. I just tried to tell the truth from, a non-biased lens. And people get mad. Like, hurt my feelings. They really do. I'm not trash. Thank you, Jay. Mark my words. Next time I go live, I am going to have the Undertaker sound bite. Rest in peace. Book it. I got you. Thank you, Ryan. So how are you guys feeling? It is Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. I had a day today. So I figured I'd come and talk to my friends, to my family, to come cheer me up today. It's Joe Flacco's birthday. Happy birthday, Joe Flacco. He's 39. Yes. Happy birthday, Joe Flacco. What up, Gmail? How are you doing, my guy? You're bummed we lost? I think that's the sentiment for almost everyone. But I'm going to try to give you guys something to be happy about. I'm going to try my best. Here we go. And then we're going to get into the question for my stream today. I'm going to try to get people time to circulate into the stream, or nobody else comes in. You guys get to answer it. Let me give you something to try to make you happy. So, at the beginning of the year, if I told you this, the Browns are going to get to the playoffs with an 11-6 record, but the AFC is so dominant that we're not going to win our division, unfortunately. We'll have 5 quarterbacks start for the year. We'll lose Nick Chubb for the season. Second game of the year. Deshaun Watson will be in and out of the lineup. He'll be gone for the year. We'll lose both our tackles within by week 6. We'll lose multiple defensive players in and out of the year. If I told you all that before the season started, you'd say, that's a win. If we're going to lose all that and still make it to the playoffs, that's a win. You would say that's a win. And then I told you, oh, and our quarterback for the playoff game is going to be Joe Flacco. You'd go, I'll take it, right? You would take that. You would take that scenario 10 out of 10 times. But for some reason, there's this notion now that I have seen around the internet that we were the favorites to win the Super Bowl. We were supposed to win it all. The season was a failure. Trash. Clean house. Get rid of everybody. I am sick of this. Every year, I demand excellence. Really? After all that? Really? Now, if we had a full team like Dallas, then I agree with you. Excellence is the expectation. Come on, people. So, with that scenario, does it make you feel any better? If not, I tried. What up, Django? Happy off season. Browns fan since 87. Ooh, I got 2 years on you, Chris. 85. Now, I don't remember much from 85 to about 94, but 85. I hope the chatter between Miles and coaches settles down. We can't lose Miles. Update me on that, AAA. What's going on between Miles and the coaches? Plus, Browns are trying to get Chubb a new contract. It was cool for not having a full team. Janet, how are you doing? If we had made some defense adjustments and Flacco didn't throw 2 pick sixes, we wouldn't have lost as bad. I would say it's a win, but I would laugh at your insanity. Chris, you love this? You love it? We were supposed to be 3-15 with all the injuries we have. See? I thought I had something else to drink. I'll be right back. I am tripping. 1 second, please. I'm back. The season brought me and the kids together more. It's crazy. I appreciate your service, Corey. Speaking the truth. Now, I think of the season as a success. Now on to the question. Laser, Janet, Chris, Django, Ryan. Those are the last comments I seen. Who is to blame for the loss? If you only can blame one person or reason, I think this is where people are not going to agree with me anymore. If you only can blame one person or one thing or one reason or one unit or one anything, what's the reason? If you couldn't split it in half, if you had to take a bigger portion, who are you blaming and why? Let me know before I give you my reason. Just speaking my unbiased truth. You're having a terrible day. Saw I had a notification, so I hopped on. Give me a thumbs up. Need a prayer for me and Buster and all my life-altering issues I'm dealing with. Not in a good place. Prayers for you and Buster, Janet. I had not a great day either, Janet. So I wanted to hop on and get some, cheerful times with you guys today. Sometimes when I'm not having a good day, I hop on and talk to you guys. So you guys are helping me today as well. So prayers to you, Janet. Flacco's turnovers, I would blame the defense. No one but Joke. I'm telling you right now, Laser. Joke, right now, to me, give him a check. What does he want? Now, I know that's hyperbole, but that's how great he was Saturday. Joke was a beast. Tough question. Maybe the medical staff for allowing the injured primaries to play. Wars Mild looked hurt right off the start. Prayers to Janet. Appreciate you, Jay. I blame Flacco for 2 bad interceptions. Okay. So I see the defense. I see Flacco. I see the medical staff. Okay. Medical staff, Flacco, defense. Joke needs to be the highest paid LB in our division. Django, I agree with you. Flacco was a mad man Saturday. He was my big dog of the game. Now, we lost. He still was the big dog of the game. Joke was keeping spirits high. Joke was a monster. I'm telling you, a monster Saturday. Stefanski would say it is him. He is not afraid to take accountability. And that's the sign of a good coach. And do you know some people still wanted him fired after losing? Excuse me? I tell you. I don't know if our fans are passionate or just, I don't know what the word even to use. They just want change just to have change, just to say we fired somebody. I don't know anymore. All right. So I see defense, medical staff, Flacco. So maybe you guys won't be as mad as me as I thought. The person to blame or unit to blame the most, I'm going to say it. The person to blame the most for the Browns' loss was the hero the past 5 games. That person is Joe Flacco. Whether people like it or not. He was the hero the past 5 games. I understand it. That's not taking anything away from him. And if you say the defense, I'm not here to argue with you, but I'm going to give you the facts of the game. The defense couldn't stop a nosebleed in the first half. They couldn't. But the third quarter, Houston came out. The Browns defense got to stop. We were singing to the moon, singing to the sky. Thank you. Yes, we got to stop. Woo! And what happened? We were driving right down the field. A great possession, 24-14, a chance to get it to a 1-possession game. Who knows what's going to happen? We're still in it. We're in field goal range. It's 1st and 10 at the Houston 34-yard line. Everything that happened before that really doesn't matter. We're in this moment. This moment, you get a field goal. It's 24-17. You never know what's going to happen. 24-21, it's a whole different ball game. We have the momentum. Then your defense gets a little confidence. Our offense is rolling. Just scored a touchdown. We're within 3. Unleash the hounds. Maybe CJ Stroud gets a little bit of pressure. It gets a little bit tight. Who knows? It's only a 3-point game. But what happens? 1st and 10 on the Houston 34. About to get sacked. Just throws up a lollipop. Interception. Pick 6. Touchdown. That changed the trajectory of the entire game. 31-14. Down 17 points. And then the next possession, you can blame Stefanski for going for it on 4th down, but another interception, another touchdown, and then, ladies and gentlemen, we're down 38-14. The next time the defense gets on the field, it's a 38-14 game, and the game is already over. So if you want to blame the defense, that's okay, but it was still within reach before Flacco's interception. And it brings it back to the point we were always talking about. The interceptions needed to stop. I'm not picking on Joe Flacco, but to me, that is the biggest reason we lost the football game. Those interceptions turned the momentum away. And a chance at a 1-possession football game turned it in to a 38-14 beatdown. Now, you can all yell at me in the comment section. Let me see. Not in a good place. Losing my mind ability to deal with the stress and stupid people. Thank you for letting me vent. Joe's a great coach. I blame myself because everything is my fault. I didn't see many fans in the stands in Houston. Maybe the fan base because there was so much hate in the comments during press conference. Myles Garrett That's a new one. Miles. Okay. If he wants MVP and Defensive Player of the Year awards, then he needs to make an impact in the biggest moments, in the biggest games. He did nothing to impact the game. I'm not mad at that point. That is the one time I wouldn't have got on anybody to saying, "Where's Miles?" That's a very good point. I'm still sticking with Flacco, but that's a very good point. Miles Garrett kind of was non-existent that game. I didn't really think about it. So you said it. He wasn't. That's a very good point. He does have a shoulder injury, but if you're playing, he won't use it as an excuse at all. Very good point. Dig it. Still love Flacco. QB got to lead the morale, I suppose. Thanks for your prayers, Corey in chat. I'm so tired. Would be nice to see those other 5 likes for our man Corey. Flacco diverse some blame. Him and Miles. Our hype was absent during the beginning of the second half. You did talk about the dangerous amount of turnovers. It's all your fault. It's not your fault, Janet. It's not your fault at all. What up, Cool Breeze? How you doing, man? Are you okay, Cool Breeze? Are you okay? You agree with me? Everyone was okay with the picks when we were winning. AAA, we talked about it. We talked about it. I tried to say, watch out for the interceptions. And they yelled at me. Because we were winning. Yes, sir. Miles looked rough physically with his arm wrapped up, but I think his personal mindset was affecting him. He lost a family member. He did lose. Who did he lose over the holidays? I did hear about that. Somebody passed away. I'm over the loss. You're over it, Skinner? Good. Joke had me hyped up all game. Dude was on a mission. But man, was I emotional after I called it. I'm just saying. But I do like the Miles. I do like that. AAA, you brought that up. I didn't even think about that. But remember, habits, they stick with you. It's just not results based. And that's the only thing I was bringing up with the Joe Flacco situation. I wasn't trying to tear the man down. I wasn't trying to be a hater. I don't think people who brought that point up were being haters either. When you go into a team who's hungry, playoff time, you just can't turn the ball over. You ain't want to talk to nobody for a few days. I feel you, Skinner. Thank you for talking to us. Another perspective is just to say Texas had one of the best games. Give them credit. CJ Stroud's a golden child. Listen, CJ Stroud is a dog. I'll tell you right now. CJ Stroud, the Carolina Panthers should be ashamed of themselves. You want to talk about somebody that will not go to sleep for a while thinking about their decisions. Whoever decided to go, hey, CJ Stroud, he didn't pass this one test, so we're not going to pick him. We're going to go Bryce Young. His test scores are higher. Houston's like, thank you. He lost his uncle on Christmas Day. Thank you, B. Skrills. Why didn't Miles consistently line up across from Tunzel? Should have been put on Smith on that side and allowed Miles to eat on the right side of the weaker line. Hey, Mitch. Very good point, Mitch. This is why we have a chat. This is why I think we're the most interactive chat. I don't think I'm know all, be all, because I'm not. Trust me. I have some opinions. Sometimes they're right. A lot of times they're wrong. But very good point, Mitch. I like it. Is it a pride thing? Come on, Shorts. Move him to the weak guy. Listen, Mitch and my crew. Hey, I ain't got no pride. Put me on the weaker guy so I can eat. I don't want to go against the best guy. Give me a sack. I at least thought we would beat the rookie. Malik, how you doing? Malik was getting on me during the live stream. I ain't going to forget, Malik. You worried now, bro? Hmm? How you doing, Malik? What up, Mike? Considering all the injuries, the Browns should be proud of what they accomplished this year. That's what I said earlier. And that's where I wanted to see CJ at Carolina, not Bryce Young. We may be playing this week if CJ went where he was supposed to go. How about them Buccaneers? I didn't watch the game. I don't know. I didn't watch the game. I only talk about former quarterbacks. The Rams should be talking about the Buccaneers because that was his previous team. That's all I know. All right, Ryan. Appreciate you, man. Have a good one. That's all I know. The Rams should be talking about him because that was his former team. That's all I know. That's it. I don't know. Janet, take care of that migraine. Take care of it. Get better, Janet. Please, get better. Feel good. Next question I got for you guys before I head out of here. It's about the NFL in totality. The entire playoffs since it's over. I have a question for you guys. Who was the biggest winner? The team-wise. Who was the biggest winner this weekend? And who was the biggest loser this weekend? Team. If you pick one team, who was the biggest winner? Who? And who was the biggest loser this weekend? And why? Who do you got? What team was the biggest winner that you're like, man, coming out of this weekend, they got to be like, hey, we feel good? And what team was the biggest loser? Going into the playoffs, they felt like, hey, and then leaving the playoffs, they don't want to get on the internet. Your biggest winner and your biggest loser in the playoffs. Let me know in the chat. Packers winner, loser, Cowboys. What up, King Thriller? Congratulations. Packers, Dallas. Okay. Biggest winner, Houston. Biggest loser, Cowboys. Packers, Dallas. Biggest losers, Dallas. Houston, biggest winner, rookie quarterback. Okay. Right now, everybody's biggest loser is the same. Hey, King Thriller. Hey, man. Did you know, King Thriller? Chat, did you know this will be Patrick Mahomes' first road playoff game? Eagles, biggest lure. Have a good one, Janet. Appreciate you. Did you know this is Patrick Mahomes' first road playoff game? Did you guys know that? Not counting the Super Bowl, obviously, when it's a neutral field. Winner Lions. Oh. Eagles loser. Okay. I can see that. Yeah, I can see the Eagles too. How could you lose to that team, the Eagles? Oh, my goodness. Loser of 7, I think 6 of the last 7. Them and the Cowboys, I can see. Janet, thank you for the $1 donation. Hold on, Janet. I got to plug up my sounds, Janet. I got to plug them up. Triple A, preach. Oh, shoot. Money talk. Here comes the money. There it is. Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. There it is. Here comes the money. I got you. Very good point, Triple A. I love your point. Let me read it. It's Baker would have stayed in Cleveland. He would have never amounted to anything. It took 3 previous teams to dump him before he could have enough of a chip on his shoulder to play like he was. I love it. Beautiful. What up, Lucky? My biggest winner, hold on, Django got one. Houston had no expectations and crushed at all levels, defense, offense, special team. Dallas had the best chances in 30 years to make a Super Bowl and killed themselves. My biggest winner is the Green Bay. No, yeah. My biggest winner is the Green Bay Packers. Here's why. Everybody thought the Dallas Cowboys were going to beat the Green Bay Packers going into that game. Some people picked Houston to beat Cleveland. Some people picked the Eagles to beat the Buccaneers. Only fans of the Packers picked the Packers to beat the Cowboys. The Cowboys, for the most part, was a clean sweep of the Packers. They only didn't beat the Cowboys. I'm sorry, Cool Breeze. I apologize for this. But they dismantled Dallas at Dallas. Houston was at home. Tampa Bay was at home. Green Bay was on the road. Detroit was at home. They went to Dallas, the first 7 seed to do this, and completely took them apart from the opening snap. The opening snap. Without doubt, they said, you're not even going to get a lead in this football game. They ran it down their throat from the opening possession, 7-0, and didn't look back. Jordan Love, sometimes when he made passes, I was like, is that Jordan Love or is that Aaron Rodgers? I couldn't tell. That's how dominant he was. They made Dak look like an average quarterback. It was 48-16 in the fourth quarter at one time. And then it got to 48-32, but it didn't matter. The game was over. So that's why, in my humble opinion, Green Bay has to come out of here the biggest winner, because nobody on their bingo card had Green Bay at San Francisco in the NFC divisional round except hardcore Green Bay fans, because they live and bleed Green Bay. That's it. None of these professional analysts had Green Bay unless they played for Green Bay. They're the biggest winner to me. Props to them. Sorry, Cool Breeze. I know it hurts. I was hurting for you. I was hurting for all Dallas fans. I felt bad for all Dallas fans. And who knows what's next? Is McCarthy going to stay? I don't know. Are they getting Bill Belichick? I don't know. Are they getting Mr. Hardball from Michigan? I don't know. But right now, Green Bay, the biggest winner this weekend. Let's see. What up, Ryan? Should Eagles fire their coach? I don't think he should be fired. He got to the Super Bowl last year, and then this year they had a downslide. They got to the playoffs. I don't think he should be fired. Now, Ryan, if you ask me about Mike McCarthy, that's a different story. I thought he should have been gone yesterday. And if you ask the chat, Ryan, I am Mr. Pleaser. Oh, it should be okay. No. Lucky, I am rooting for the Texans this weekend. Oh, let them stay one more year. Ask the chat. I do that all day long. Not Mike McCarthy. I can't back it up. Sorry. AAA said Dallas biggest loser, biggest winner is Houston. Did I miss anything else? King Thriller. I'm gonna just say this: Only Steeler fans would act humble when they barely make it in. They complain about the rest when they lose. Just salty they forgot to tackle. And that Josh is an actual Buffalo. Skinner, you're cheering for Green Bay. I just want to say that I'm watching when we come back on the Titans because it popped up on my YouTube from 2014. Dallas had a total team meltdown. No fight, no will, no commitment. Fire everyone. Cool breeze. I'm with you. You know I'm not a fire everyone guy, but I'm with you now. Listen, and you guys can be like, you can save this chat, you can save this stream, and be like, oh, so Corey does believe in firing people sometime, only when it's warranted. And it's definitely warranted this time. It was. Fire everybody. Warranted. Fire them. You think both? Hey, retro hairstylist, how are you doing? You know, retro hairstylist just keeps coming back, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Coming back to every stream, whether it's Browns only or whether it's football in general. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. That you're just coming back to enjoy the streams. Thank you so much. I kind of hope that Packers do win it all, just so Aaron Rodgers looks like a butthole that he is. Dallas and Baltimore, both known for choking in the playoffs. I faded Dallas, and I'll be fading Baltimore. Too much time off. Texans on a rampage right now with so much more momentum. You were shocked about Green Bay 1 and Baker. If you see my stream yesterday, I called the Buccaneers win. The Eagles were playing terrible at the end of the regular season. There's no way you flip the switch like this and then go win a playoff game. That's not how it works. I knew they were going to lose. And if you were betting money, bet on Tampa Bay yesterday. If you was watching your stream. Show Tucker Moore, $10 donation. Thank you so much. Hope this helps your day. Thank you.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
I did not. What did Miles say about Jim Schwartz? Triple H just said it too. What did he say? I've been staying off the internet because I'm trying to stay away from negative fans. I've been staying away because they send me into a downward spiral with all of their negativity. I've been trying to stay away. Can we take a moment and appreciate Jason Kelsey's career? Is he quitting? Lucky? Is he retiring? You love football? Thank you, retro hairstylist. Doing my best. I think the Texans are going to upset Baltimore. Starters and played in like 3 weeks, plus Lamar in the playoffs is historically dookie. Texans fan here. Wild weekend of football. Bob, hey man, listen, I'm no hater, okay? You may stumble into a lot of streams, but I'm not a hater. Congratulations. You guys won. Fair and square. Beat us down like we stole something. I am not a hater. A lot of people will make comments on my videos and actually not watch the video and just say weird stuff. But I'm not a hater. Congratulations. You guys won. Good luck against Baltimore. I will be rooting for you guys. I hope you guys win. But congratulations. Good job on Saturday. I am not a hater at all. Congratulations on winning, sir. He was pissed he wouldn't make changes. Oh, I didn't. Now I got to read this. See, you guys always, you keep me going. Now I got to go read this. Dag nabbit. Tell him, let's switch it up. Bob, congrats on the win. We all are cheering for you going forward. You are the leader of the defense. Bob, I'm rooting for y'all. A Bills-Texans AFC Championship game is much better than Ravens-Chiefs. I want Bills and Texans too. Josh Allen's never been further than the AFC. Has he been to the AFC Championship game against Patrick Mahomes, or has it only been the divisional round? I don't want to say false information, but I would like to see him versus CJ Stroud. No problem, Bob. I would like to see that matchup. Yeah. Yeah. It was title game. All right, thank you, King Thriller. Appreciate it. So he has been to the title game. Okay. He's just never beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. And it's never been in Buffalo. Now it's in Buffalo. So if there's any time to beat Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, it's now. It's really now or never. It's now or never, Josh. It's now or never. You hate that's all about Taylor and Kelsey? Yeah. It's the NFL's fault. It's the NFL's fault. Consistency. Thank you for the $10 donation. Appreciate you.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Mahomes hasn't lost a playoff game yet. Yeah, he has. To Brady. AFC Championship game. AAA, $10 donation. They're just coming in. They're just coming in.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Do I think the Browns went into the Texans game a little overconfident? I wouldn't say that. I think the fans did. I don't think the Browns did. I think the Texans went into that game with an advantage of CJ Stroud not playing, number one. And number two, it's hard to beat a team twice and to beat them at home. So they were like, okay, we're going to adjust to this. And you guys haven't seen CJ Stroud yet. They had that advantage. Cooper went for 265 yards. They said, that ain't happening again. We're going to adjust to that, take him out of the football game. So they seen what we did the first game. We couldn't really replicate anything they did on offense because we went against Case Keenum. We had to make adjustments on the fly after halftime to what was done to us, in my humble opinion. And then once we finally got a stop, we know the rest of the story. So I'm not making excuses for the defense. They need to get stops in the first half. But I'm just saying my theory on the Texans' mindset. I don't think the Browns went in overconfident. I think some of the fans did. So that's my theory. Not going against CJ Stroud the first time really hurt the Browns because that dude is a stud. Case Keenum and CJ Stroud, there's levels to this game. Case Keenum's on this level. CJ Stroud is on the level you can't even see my hand. And he comes from the Ohio State University. Don't forget it. Only thing I hate is we get 3 first-round picks to hope to get Prime Watson in Houston, only to use one to get Watson 2.0. Yeah, I look at it like this. Everybody talks about the first-round picks, and I get it. I get the sentiment. You always want a first-round pick, and I'm not poo-pooing first-round picks. I'm not. But as much as we've whiffed on first-round picks, if you, now, it all depends on how Watson plays. If you can lock down a quarterback, if you can lock it down, as we can see, you are beating more than half the battle. And then everything else, you got to fill in. But that's it. If you lock down that quarterback. What year did he lose to Brady? I have to look it up. But he did lose. It was, I want to say, I don't want to lie to you, man. But it was, I don't want to lie. I had to look it up. 1 second. Let me look. 1 second. Da-da-da. 120, 2019. He lost to New England. 120, 2019. There you go, Skinner. 120, 2019. I am determined. Thank you, Retro Stylist. 2019, January 20th, 2019. See? I will get you the answer. What lost to that game was Stephen A. Smith. What did he say? The defense had only seen the off-brand version of the Texans offense that Case was running. Yeah, they didn't use any of those picks to draft C.J. Stroud. That's a lot of the misconception with those picks. A lot of people just want to yell at the sky and go, "Oh, that's not one of those picks that were used for CJ." And Andrew Berry is a great late draft picker. I still think we made the right pick, Retro Hairstylist, because we got Myles Garrett, the same draft of Patrick Mahomes. So, what Patrick Mahomes has been as good with us as he is Kansas City, I don't know. He got to sit behind Alex Smith, learn. He had Andy Reid. So I think we made the right choice, in my humble opinion. But that's going to be it for me. Keep your notifications on. Who knows when I'm going to go live next? Playoff weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I am about 98.3% sure I will be streaming Saturday for Texans, Ravens at 4:30 p.m. Rooting for Houston to win. So if you are interested in watching some football, make sure you come out Saturday at 4:30. Stephen A. Smith was running his mouth saying that there was no way the Texans could have beat the Browns in every interview with any Texans player. They played the clip. I think that was some reverse psychology. He's a Pittsburgh fan, and he wanted Cleveland to lose. When you start thinking in the team level, not one person getting us to Super Bowl. Facts. I appreciate all y'all for coming out. Until next time. Y'all know the drill. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.